Hi. So I thought I would skip Periscope and just try come on here. Um, I don't really like YouTube, but I mean, I just want to keep adding to my channel. So if anyone is on, you should come on because I need to talk to people. I have been in ISO for too long by myself. It's such a silent retreat. I've got to the stage where I really do feel like I have forgotten how to talk. So I don't know. It'd be good if someone could come on and just have a little chin wag with me. It'd be fucking awesome. But yeah, wow. I've had a week that has felt like a year. Like one of those weeks where you're just like, holy shit, what the hell has happened? It all started when I thought that I had COVID and I had to go to hospital. I was really sick. I couldn't breathe. I had like a temperature. I literally thought I was dying. And with me, I never know if I really am sick because I'm a hypochondriac and my doctor knows this. But yeah, I was freaking out and I was like, fuck it, I just have to go to hospital because literally I couldn't breathe properly. And every time I had my asthma puff up, like I don't have asthma on a regular daily basis, but I do have a puffer for when I mainly get my asthma symptoms when I have like the cold or, during winter, I have the flu and stuff. But even when I puffed on my puffer, it hurt. It hurt real bad. Like it was so weird. So I ended up in hospital and, well, I had to have the freaking COVID test. And I said to my doctor, I was like, okay, like, is it like what I've seen online? Because what I've seen online is fucking horrible. It looked like it was a lobotomy. And I can tell you, it's exactly like that. It's exactly like what you see online. They put this, it's like a cotton tip, but it's one of those long bitches, and put up my nose. And, oh, yeah, you think, oh, yeah, they're just going to poke through that little hole. No, it went so far, I literally felt it, like, tapping on my brain. It probably wasn't that bad, but for me, it was fucking bad. I have really sensitive nostrils, and it hurt, and I cried. And I was, like, so mad at my doctor that he had lied to me. And he's like, look, this is the only way it was going to happen. If I told you the truth, we wouldn't have been able to do it. And I was like, well, yeah, that's fucking true. Yeah, so anyway, it came back negative. And then I found out that, my anxiety meds that I've been put on, yeah, you really can't drink on them. So I've basically been sober for a fortnight, and it's weird because I have not been sober. Well, I have a few days here and there, but not a fortnight since Tink passed. And it really just put into perspective, like, wow, I really hit the booze hard last year. I didn't want to feel, so I just started drinking more than what I usually drink. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm an alcoholic when I say, yeah, I drink. I actually work in the liquor industry. Like, that's one of my jobs. My family own liquor stores. So that's what it's, my dad always says, yeah, like I raised my kids on grape palates to have grape palates. And yeah, we do. We have top shelf, except me. I mean, I love Jack Daniels. My dad will not like, he doesn't like that I like Jack Daniels, but fuck, man, I am a fucking bogan. I can't help it. I forget what I was going to say, like, totally. This is just weird being on YouTube. I'm so used to being on Periscope, but I mean, I guess this will help with not having to download Periscope videos. And that's another thing. When I download the Periscope videos, like they never download right, the right way up. They always like this, so I have to put them into another video editing app and like rotate them up the right way, and it's just so if I can do this like on YouTube, if I can get used to being on here, it would probably like help my phone a lot. I have just been using my phone, but now I'm on my laptop. I forgot that I had like a laptop because I was drunk. Now I'm so sober, but it's also a full moon tonight. Oh my God, it's a full moon of Scorpio. It's also a flower moon. Like this is the moon where you plant the seeds, and then whatever you plant now, you like reap. It's not reap. You reap the benefits later. So I'm actually going to be trying to break some of my bad habits, which are like, drinking and smoking, like all that crap. Let's see if we can do this. I was actually talking to my dog because I don't know if you've watched my other videos. I'm such a fucking freak, but I talk to my dead dog. God, people must just be watching this going, fuck, she's a freak. But like seriously, the energy and I'm an empath, and I just talk to my dog, okay? God, get off my case. So I was talking to Tink this morning, and she was saying, well, she set me like a kind of challenge. She's like, what do you think? Like, can you stay sober until next year, like next January? And this morning when I was talking to her, I was like, yeah, cool, I can do that, because I feel so good. Like not drinking, I don't really have any anxiety. I'm really chill. My thing was like, am I funny though if I'm not drunk or on anything else? And she's like, bitch, you're fucking funny regardless. You just need to fucking believe in yourself. And so, I mean, yeah, I really do need to believe in myself. That's probably one of my biggest things. Wow, yeah. And plus my mind is like so much more on track. I don't feel like I'm taking as many side streets. Yeah. What was I talking about? See, am I? I don't know. It's the camera. It throws me off. The camera throws me off. If anyone is on here, you should just like, I can see the chat on the side. Say hi. It'd be so good to just have a little bit of communication. And you know what? Like I could just pre-record videos and edit and stuff, but I am lazy. I don't really have that much time. I'm still at uni. So, I mean, we're kind of on a break at the moment because I've handed in all my assignments. So I'm just going to sit here until like my brain can think what's going on. So with Tink like setting me that challenge, she's like, look, you'll be able to redo the raw comedy competition, which I did this year, but I mean, I wasn't expecting to get through and I didn't, because I could not stay on track. I just kept going down my side streets, and I don't even know if I ever got back on the main road. And I remember I was talking to like one of my friends, and they were like, yeah, we got lost. That's all fine. I was lost in my head too. I was like mentally fucking lost. I have recently found out that I actually had a nervous breakdown last year and just kept going. I should have stopped, but for me, when I got into comedy and doing stand-up at that time, it was really the only thing that was actually keeping me alive. It was, and I hate to even be that blunt when it comes to that, but yeah, I was on the verge of, that's, you know, I can't even talk about it because I feel like I'm going to cry. But yeah, if I didn't have stand up last year, I would not be here. And that is so fucking scary. And that's like the reason why I had to keep going, regardless of whether I was right mentally or not. Like, I wasn't even preparing what I was saying on stage. Like, I mean, I did, but I rarely stayed on topic. It's just so weird that, I mean, it did start falling apart towards the end of the year. And I just kept pushing and pushing, and I should have stopped. But for me, when I like something, I will overdo it and make whatever it is hate me. Also in relationships too. Like, if I like someone, I'll like make them hate me to push me away, so I don't have to deal with, you know, opening up my heart and then all that crap. I don't know. Let's not even go down there because I just hate relationships. Tonight, oh my God, tonight I found one of my favourite movies and I'm going to watch it. Coneheads. I can't believe I found Coneheads. It's just the best movie, one of the best movies ever. When I was born, I was actually born 2 months prem. My birth is actually a case study, and it still gets, like, the doctors, she's a lecturer now, and she talks about it in her, like, medical, like, field, whatever, blah, blah, blah. When I was born, my head shape was actually quite like a cone head, and it wasn't because of anything that my parents did, or, you know, because you see those kids with the oblong heads and you're like, why can't the parent just get a helmet? That wasn't my case. My case was a lot of, well, my brain obviously was not, like, had not formed. The skull had not formed. The brain was protruding. It was so, like, it was so conehead. And so it wasn't until I saw Coneheads, you know, back in 93 or whatever, when it came out, that I was like, oh my God, these are my people. Oh, especially the teenage with the little Conehead. I was like, oh, that's me. And yeah, ever since then, I've just been obsessed with anything Dan Aykroyd does, for starters. I mean, I love Blues Brothers as well. Like, I'm a huge John Belushi fan. And part of the fact of that is that he died the year I was born. And I've just had this obsession with him ever since I watched Blues Brothers. One of my other favourite comedians is also dead, Lucille Ball. And I grew up watching I Love Lucy, but only the black and white episodes. I hate when it turned into colour, because that's when I was like, I don't know if I like this. The black and white ones are the best. But yeah, people always ask me, what are your favourite comedians? And I think, like, Kathy Griffin is probably one. I remember I watched her live, and it was probably, 3 years ago. And that was when I probably realised, like, that I could do that. I could do what she did. Basically, she just talked for 2 hours straight, and literally, me and my friend, like, had to take a toilet break. Basically, like, we needed to go to the toilet so bad, we actually started, you know, leaking a bit because it was so fucking funny, and all my muscles in my jaw, like, because I have TMJ. Oh my God, from laughing. Oh my God, I had the sorest mouth afterwards, but she was amazing live. I'm trying to think like who else I love as a comedian. Probably, what is it? Like, is it Bert? I'm really bad at pronouncing Kershaw. Anyway, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, just try and Google it. I'm sure, like, once you write in Bert and then K something, it would just automatically come up. Yeah, I'm really not liking YouTube. Like, this is just so weird. I feel so uncomfortable. But I have to continue doing live videos. That's just my thing. I have to continue because first off, like, my psych made me create this YouTube channel last year. And I've always been I'll upload stuff and then I'll delete it. But with this, at least, like, some of my friends recorded me on stage last year and I still can't watch any of it. I mean, fuck. Oh my God. But, oh God, I'm having a real hard time using my brain. My brain's like, just end the stream, end the stream. Fuck off, brain. No, we have to do this. And I have to do this because I have to get used to being put on the spot. I have to get used to having to use my brain and get out what I'm trying to say within 5 minutes. And I know it's been like 17 minutes. I've been dribbling on. I didn't even know what I've said. But hopefully the more times I do this, I can get used to being live. I mean, that's just my one thing I really need to focus on. I don't know, maybe if I go have dinner, have a chamomile tea or something, I can like chill a bit more and get my thoughts out. I do want to start saying some of my funny stories and getting them down, especially after like thinking I had COVID. Like, I was like, oh my God, lucky I had my YouTube channel and all my videos up, because if I fucking cark it, you know, at least like this YouTube channel would be like proof that I once lived. And because no one's going to probably ever read my book that I wrote, there's only like 300 copies. And I don't even know where they are. I've got one, but it's under an anonymous author, which is, you know, how I release my stuff, because I never wanted to put my face on anything. It's easier that way. Also, it means I'm still part of my family, because otherwise I'm probably just going to get disowned. The minute they find my stuff, I'm going to get disowned. I've held back from being myself, like my true self, for so long out of respect for my parents. I always used to say, like, as soon as my parents die, then I can be my true self. And like, that is such a fucked up way of thinking, right? I mean, they don't even like tattoos or piercings. I have like one tattoo and I told my dad it's temporary, and it's not, it's still fucking there. I used to have like my lip pierced, my nose, and a few, you know, I had to take them all out because I got kicked out of home when I was like 18, and I could only return if I, you know, took them out. I was so fucking broke and dependent that, yeah. And especially through all my mental health stuff and, you know, over the past decade, just rebuilding my life, I really needed my parents' support. Otherwise, I probably would never have rebuilt my life. And so I've kind of, you know, put who I am to the side just so that I could have that support system. But, I mean, now for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm being my true self. And I really should not care. It really does feel like I'm coming out in a way. Like, they have no idea who I am. They will one day. They'll find this YouTube channel. It's why I don't use my last name in comedy. Well, it's one of the main things. Other than that, it's just like my professional career. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to press end. This is way too much right now. Okay, well, at least I got 20 minutes out. Okay, bye. I might come back. I should come back. Oh, and can someone tell me, like, I want to, like, some of my channels that I follow on YouTube, you know, they have that community discussion board. I want that. How do I get that? I want to just, you know, it'd be so good to just be able to talk to. I know I have 5 friends that I know personally that watch these videos, even if you 5 guys, but I always come on at peak child time. Like, all my friends have kids, and I always come on when it's like, you know, bath, dinner, whatever time. I should really like come on at a better time, but I mean, hopefully it just all works out better. I don't know, figure it out. Maybe you guys can help me. Okay, I'm out. Bye.